to Leslie, my friend, and to Greg and to Curtis, great, great honorees. But there's something going to happen now that only a few people in the room know is going to happen. I would like Tawana Tibbs to come join me on the podium. Wherever you are. Now, Tawana will be the most surprised because she's been following this minute by minute, knowing that we have to get out of here early. And she knows the timeline, and this was not on the timeline. Usually, Solo Dad would be saying thank you and see you next year, but that's not happening tonight. So when you surprise Tawana, who manages this, you have to think that a lot of thought went in, a lot of people kept their mouths shut. And they did, including Bruce. But Bruce and Tawana are a pair, and they share an email. So when I wanted to get to Bruce, I had to get to Tawana. And then we had to come up with a reason why I had to speak to Bruce. And we got away with it, I think. Did we?
My heart is like pumping. I don't know what this is.
She doesn't know what this is?
I don't like this.
She doesn't like this. She wouldn't like most of you to know that I went to a recognition one night on scholarships for our kids, our littles, and Bruce and Tawana do that. I didn't know that, and most of our trustees don't know that. They do things you don't know they do. So let me say some thoughts on Sidewalks. 30 years ago, and the grandchildren of Adi von Gontard and Spiro Skouras are here tonight. Don Kendall came to Adi and Spiro and said, do a corporate dinner. 40 years ago, we grossed $80,000. And I have worked on the dinner for 40 years. But Tawana came to me about 10 years ago. Nobody ever did this in 30 years, and said, can I help you? Well, I was sort of like, really? You want to help me? I'd love it. But Tawana is more than a partner on Sidewalks. She's a true leader. She's passionate about the mission. And 10 years ago, she helped and is doing it to this day, and the rest is history. But she now runs this dinner. And don't let her tell you that I help. I help from the sidelines. This is Tawana's dinner. She makes every decision and fundraises as well. Anyone who knows her knows that Big Brothers Big Sisters of New York City is in her heart. There are so many examples of this that I could go on and on and on, and you'd be having breakfast here. But I'm not going to do that. There is no way to properly say thank you to Tawana. This is a small token for everything you've done for all these years. And I want everybody in this room stand and applaud Tawana Tibbs.
Thank you. I'm in shock. I had not, and Bruce, I'm going to kill you when I get home. He kept a secret. I can't. Thank you. I really appreciate this. But everything that Ed said about me, I feel about him. I could not do this without you. You drive me, you inspire me. Our friendship has been amazing, and you know I love you. And I appreciate being your partner. That's what makes it right for me. So you are why I do what I do.
No, the littles are why you do what you do.
Well, you're why I do this, because you are such an inspiration. And your drive inspires me to drive, to do what we do for the organization and for all of these young people that we serve. There's so many people. This is a team effort. This is not something that I do or Ed does. Every member of our board shares in the contributions equally, and I want to thank all of you. And I don't do anything without Bruce, and he's my cheerleader. He's always there for me. He inspires me. He helps me raise money. He's just always there. And Soledad, you're always there for us, and I want to thank you, because every time I reach out to you, you never say no, and I really appreciate that. So, thank you. But you I love. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you all. We'll see you next year.